It's Boy Zap, King of the Giant Robots. Welcome back. This is your tactical forecast for March 2024. If you're new here, I thank you for watching. This is the monthly update video where we talk in what is past and what is future for the channel. What you can expect to see, even if I don't know what's coming. That said, your boy wasn't ready this month. I've been getting caught up in so many irons and so many fires that it was right before I was about to go to sleep on the 29th, a leap year day, I hope you enjoyed it, that I realized I didn't have the update ready. So here we are, a little scatterbrained, more so than usual. And let us go ahead and start with the regular expectations. All Dreamcast is over. Finally, after months of putting it on and putting it off, the end of Super Robot Wars Alpha on the Dreamcast has come. This means that the schedule has shifted, if you haven't already noticed or remembered from last month. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at noon Central Standard Time, Super Robot Wars OG Dark Prison. It is a trip and a half going from so many old and jank and weird and just out of there Super Robot Wars games, the compacts, the alphas, the Fs, and then playing something like, granted it's 10 years old at this point, but I'm still going to call it like modern. And playing an OG game for that matter. I haven't touched an OG game since I played the first OG on Game Boy Advance when I moved to Austin some almost 20 years ago now. It's jarring and exciting. And in its own way, it's kind of daunting too, because for a half-length Super Robot Wars game, it feels like I'm jumping into the middle of a Super Robot Wars game. Like, I know I'm jumping into the middle of like a story arc. It Shu's weird ass story arc out of nowhere. But it feels weird. But it's a good weird that I'm enjoying. Once again, at noon, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tactics Over Reborn has shifted over to the Monday through Thursday slot. Regularly scheduled tactics with fantasy smashing at noon Central Standard Time every Monday through Thursday. Nothing new to say about that. I'm really getting into it. I'm doing a lot of research. I still have my old book for, which at least works for as far as what to expect for a map, and you know, for the kind of guy whose completion criteria is at least one of every class and creature, it allows me to prepare appropriately most of the time. Thanks, game, for having an in-game safe scudding feature, the wheel. But yeah, we're enjoying that. On episode 28, there will be a bit at the end of the episode, so I would appreciate, you know, if you catch it, comment on it. You might recognize it based upon the title of the episode. Due to the first week of February when I was off from work, and me and the boys, and heretofore referred to as the Zeta numbers, myself, Bring Sabity, Steve of Super Retro Theater, maybe even Flightless Bird, who knows? I got into the rando world, so for now, Impact is over. Not over, on hold, while every other day the VODs of Super Metroid Legend of Zelda 3 are going up. The randomizer, custom sprites of, as you can see, Maria Renard and Sailor Venus. But this has put me further into the hole with the boys because Spring was getting into Archipelago stuff, which is the multi-world randomizers that aren't the hot and popular Metroid Zelda. Stuff like, oh, I'm gonna play Doom and I want to join a game with other people who are playing Dark Souls and Super Mario World and Final Fantasy 1, so on and so forth. And you just randomize your stuff together, and you don't even have to be playing at the same time. You can take a break, pick up the next day, because hey, maybe you get stuck. So on the 27th, me and the boys, Bring and Steve, started an archipelago of myself playing Secret of Evermore, Super Retro Theater playing Doom 2, and Bring Savity playing Super Mario World. I was the first to finish in 2 days. I, for the entirety of the game, needed exactly 8 items to beat the game, or 8. My progress was only locked behind 8 items, and I got most of them. And when I hit a wall, I waited a couple hours. Well, the point is, this is where I get rambly and unconfused. As of current, there are still sections of recording going on. And we are going to eventually coordinate when we will begin uploading those. I think so long as there's still recording in progress to be had happening, we're going to hold off on that. But sometime in March, I fathom, given the way Steve likes to be prepared, maybe April? The VODs, or not even VODs, just the recordings of my side of the Secret of Evermore randomizer will go up. And I will effectively just replace the work. Getting my thoughts together. We are going to coordinate our upload dates. For me, it will function as the probably second upload. I may let it function as the primary upload. I have 8 completed episodes ready to go. I just need to tack on the opening and the ending. You can expect that to come sometime in March or April. I will allow it to jank up the schedule. If I allow it to jank up the schedule, this allows me to get ahead, which is where I like to be. Because many things keep happening, such as factory required maintenance on my car, so I will be without a vehicle for a day or two at no cost other than inconvenience. And I think they send me like a $50 like prepaid card for the inconvenience. I've been dodging it forever, and now they've declared your car is completely 110 unsafe to drive. You need to stop driving it and bringing it in. I'm like, I understand the safety and security and the concern of your manufacturer, but I rarely have a passenger. The passenger side airbag harness is weird. I don't know it. I will be without my car for a while, which means I will be unable to record, at least for a day. And I've already spent my regular days off binging on just stuff. I wish I had more hours in the day to like entertain myself in all of the other things that I wish to do. The Gunpla backlog, but we've been over that over and over. have terrible time management. Trying to get better. I'm trying to get ahead, but I keep getting set back. I believe also sometime probably in the end of March or April, we will finally start uploading Covenant of the Plume. Myself and a flightless bird are playing 2 of the 3 routes. His side is recorded, and I've denoted all of the stopping points per episode, so we can at least get a similar amount of content, even if the times might be different. Whew. Many irons in the fire this month. Even though I have my calendar filled out and ready to go, this does not take into account the variables that came up at the end of February, as well as when Bird and I will be ready to upload Covenant of the Plume. I foresee late April, but we'll see. We will have to see. So, at least for now, the expectation, the plan, the plot to make it to the top of YouTube. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as of today, will be Dark Prison at noon. Monday through Thursday, Tactics Ogre Reborn at noon. Every other day, from today to the 3rd, 5th, 7th, and so on, the Super Metroid Zelda 3 randomizer VOD from early February. Those episodes have already been going. They will continue to go until the interruption of the Archipelago randomizer and the potential interruption of Covenant of the Plume. What date was it? Oh, I wrote it down and I was so happy because it took about 6 months this year. It was July 15th that I had hit 500 subscribers, and as of February 20th, I'd hit 600. So it was less than a year. Almost about 8 months without doing any real counting. And the numbers still slowly continue to climb. So, hey, I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys found me. If you wish to help this channel grow, to put my videos and my hard work, that is not my paying job, in the eyes of like-minded individuals who enjoy giant robots and retro video games, like, comment on the videos. Even a nice vid or a cool robot would still count as interaction for the YouTube algorithm, and it tells the algorithm, hey, that's a good content. This dude be doing content regularly. Let us bump him in the algorithm. Let us spread him further. So, the more you like, and the more you comment, and the more you actually watch the videos, there is a cheat to that. You can put that on in the background and let that rock. If you mute tab, or mute site if you're using Chrome, so long as you don't click mute on the video, it still counts as full viewing. You could put me on a loop. I don't care. You could watch me over and over. You could go back to my backlog of many, many Super Robot Wars and watch those. Hey, the guy that's doing that, I appreciate you too. March forward. But for now,
all combat is over. Now that you've tasted victory, I'm sure you'll be back.